What's up guys, Farm Logic here, and welcome to the second part of my tree running guide, and we're going to focus on fruit trees in this part of the guide. So to get started, we're going to talk about the different types of fruit trees, the level at which you can plant the fruit trees, how much XP each fruit tree gives per check health, how much XP you get for picking each fruit, and the locations basically. So there is no requirements, however, other than 27 farming for the minimal fruit tree, which is apple tree, which I don't recommend at all. You aren't going to need any other skill requirements, as all the transportation can be found through teleport tabs, ring of dueling, and juju bags, which I'll be explaining. So I do recommend, however, that you have at least 42 farming plus so that you can do curry trees. And it's highly recommended on my part that you have at least between 51 and 57 farming for this to be effective, that you will get a lot of XP per day. So let's go over the basic types of trees, and there are 7 different trees, and starting with level 27, you have apple trees, which yield 1.2k XP per check health, and they yield 8.5 XP per fruit, and each fruit tree yields 6 fruit, and they all take 14.6 hours to 15 hours to grow. So you're looking at only one run a day, and if you're really lucky and if you have no life, then you can cram in maybe 2 fruit tree runs, and that's only if you time it just right so that as soon as you go to bed you can check health and plant a tree right before you go to bed. So the second tree is at level 33, which is the banana trees. It's 1.7k per check health, and they yield 10.5 XP per fruit. At 39, you have the orange tree, which yields 2.4k XP and 13.5 XP per check health. Per fruit. The curry tree at level 42 yields 2.9k EXP and 15 XP per fruit. At 51, and this is when I recommend you start doing successful fruit tree runs. At 51, you have pineapple, which yields 4.6k EXP per check health and 21.5 XP per fruit. At 57, you unlock the papaya tree, which offers 6.1k per check health, as well as 27 XP per fruit. And the final tree is the palm tree at level 68, which is 10.1k per check health, and offers 41 EXP per fruit. Now similar to the tree run guide, the fruit trees do require you to have a certain type of fruit or baskets or whatever, like a form of payment to give to the farmer to watch your tree grow. So for apples, you're going to need 9 sweet corn. For bananas, 4 baskets of apples. For oranges, 3 baskets of strawberries. For curry, 5 baskets of bananas. For pineapples, you're going to need 10 watermelons. For papayas, you're going to need 10 pineapples, and for palm trees, you're going to need 15 papayas. Now for this section of the guide, I'm going to go over the specifics for each price of seed, only from pineapple to palm. So I'm only going to go over the prices of 3 different seeds: pineapple, papaya, and palm tree seeds. The reason why is because the other fruit trees in earlier levels, the seeds only require about 100 GP, 200 GP per seed, so there's not much to really go over. Let's start with pineapples. A pineapple seed costs 9.4k a seed, which means 47k GP a day per run, and 329k GP a week. For papaya trees, a papaya tree seed costs 35k, which means 175k per run a day, and 1.2 mil in a week. Obviously a week being 7 days. Palm trees or 107k for a palm tree seed, which is 535k a day and 3.7 mil a week. So there's a lot to think about when you want to train farming, what's going to give you the best XP but also save you the most money, and also nothing's really going to make you any money, so you just have to be smart. And if you want fast farming XP, you're going to have to burn a lot of money, or if you want slow farming XP and save a lot of money, you can go with pineapples. Okay, now we're going to move on to the locations. There's 5 locations that you can plant fruit trees throughout RuneScape. for a level 3 skiller, and they consist of Cather Bay, Brimhaven, the Gnome Maze, the Agility Course located in the Grand Tree, and Herblore Habitat. Now to start the farm run, we're going to start at Castle Wars, and we're going to make our way north, just up this river to the Gnome Maze for our first part of the run. The fruit tree patch is just north of this little inlet area thing right here, and can easily be accessed by teleporting to Castle Wars using a Ring of Dueling and then running north. And there is your tree. So I'm just going to check this and we're going to move on to the next. Now the next location is in Cather Bay, so we're going to use a Teleport Camelot tab, and we're just going to run southeast just a little bit, all the way past where people fish, and the fruit tree patch will be right there. Now this is the method, and this is the way that I recommend you guys do your farm run, the way I'm doing it right now, starting with the Gnome Maze tree patch that we just came from, and then working your way over here. And the fruit tree patch is just past this obelisk, and it's right there. Now your inventory, depending on what tree you are using, should always look like this. There, a Camelot tab that I already broke, a Juju Teleport Spirit Bag, and 1 Magic Log. I did say earlier in the video that there are no requirements needed for doing fruit trees, but it can help a lot if you do have Enlightened Journey completed. So again, I do recommend that you do have Enlightened Journey completed so that you can teleport to the Grand Tree and easily access the fruit tree patch. So as soon as you're done with the Cather Bay, you're going to run over here to the charter member and charter to Brimhaven, pay the 480 gold, and the fruit tree patch is just a few steps south. As soon as you get off the boat, you just run south just a tiny bit right here, and you will find your fruit tree patch. Now from here, we're going to teleport back to Castle Wars, and we're going to make our way to the Grand Tree just north of the Agility Course for our next fruit tree patch. So if you have completed Enlightened Journey, I recommend that you do teleport to Castle Wars and use the Fly Basket option to go to the Grand Tree. Remember, this only requires 1 Magic Log and a Fire Making level of 60. If you have not completed the Enlightened Journey quest and feel that you don't need it, there's always the alternative method of using a Games Necklace and teleporting to the Barbarian Outpost right there, and then, following the path. So as soon as you get off the basket, as you can see why it's so convenient is the fruit tree patch is right here. And then our last section we're going to go to is the Herblore Habitat, which you'll need a Juju Teleport Bag, which can be purchased right from this guy, Papa Mambo, for about 2.1k. I recommend that you guys stock up on about 50 of those. And as soon as you guys teleport there, you just climb over the vine a little bit south, and your fruit tree patch is going to be right here. Now whenever you guys do finish your farm run and then you're going to replant, you can click rapidly to collect the fruits, and you're going to need a hatchet, which I recommend you add in your tool belt. And no compost is needed, nothing is needed other than the sapling and the form of payment. Now since I'm doing papayas, I'm going to bring along noted payment of 50 pineapples, 10 to give to each, and then you simply just pay the farmer to watch it, say okay, it's a deal, and he'll look after the patch and make sure that it grows healthy. So guys, that's it for my fruit tree run guide, and I hope you guys found this helpful. If you guys have any questions, just comment, leave some feedback, send me a message, anything. Alright guys, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next video.